Good morning, everybody. Hello. How's everybody doing today? Right. Is everything streaming properly? It is. Looks like it, at least. Okay, cool. And we even have audio working. Gonna hide these so I don't get in trouble. Okie dokie. Hi, Cece. Glad to see you here today. We have a relatively short one today. We're going to be looking at the games that, at least in Canada, in the time zone that I'm in, claim to have come out yesterday. Also, if you're hearing a noise coming in through my mic, that is because there is a giant snowblower about 10 feet away from me outside on my street, being extraordinarily loud. I can't do anything about that. We need to get rid of the snow because it's very hard to get out my front door. All right. So, as a reminder, technically Steam doesn't let you release games on Saturday, but time zones are a thing. So the games that have come out on Saturday, in quotation marks, probably came out on Friday, meaning realistically these should be added to yesterday's total of a lot. 57. So if we added these ones to that, that's technically when I think they came out. And the games that I will be looking at tomorrow are the ones that technically came out on the early part of Monday. But it's kind of unclear because Steam does not give access to the exact moment when they were released. Anyways, we are going to get going. Our first game is Abandoned Drive-In, for sale for $4.99, developed by Ribbon Games, and published by Ribbon Games. I'm going to shrink some of these things so that we can see more stuff. Yeah, I can probably shrink these. Dynamic spreadsheet action. All right, there we go. Now I can see them. Cool. The main character, Kaori, is on a date. Boyfriend suggests and they go on a test of courage. The destination is an abandoned drive-in. They hear a noise in the ruins and stops. Is there already someone there? Space question mark. Okay. So we definitely have a horror game here. The capsule is very telling. It's telling us both that this is a Japanese game, I think, and that it is a horror game. The text is a little hard to read. I might choose like a sans serif font or like a spooky horror font or something, but it's a good capsule. I do wonder if they have a monster. When we are looking at the video, I didn't see a monster, but we do have a very, very bad flashlight. which is like, I'm not saying the flashlight mechanics are bad, just that the flashlight does not illuminate much, which is a horror staple. So no shame there. I do like the environment. You can get away with a lot if it's really, really dark. I'm gonna say that, but it doesn't look like they're getting away with much. These look like some pretty good assets, and we're spooking about in the dark. I'm not seeing a monster, and I'm not seeing any indication of mechanics. Though we do see some here in the images. This might be a puzzle? It's not clear. It says it's an adventure survival horror with a female protagonist. She's told that it is a haunted place known only to those in the know. Okay. And we do not have any reviews in English, but we have one review in Japanese, which is positive. And they played for a while. They played for 4.5 hours before they did a review, so I'm guessing this is probably a 4.5 hour game. Interesting. Hey, see? Some people played this. Only one person is playing it now, but 14 people played it yesterday. And this game was released on January 8th. Or was put up on Steam on January 8th. I always say released when it's actually, it was released much later. It was released yesterday or Friday. So what do I think for this one? This looks like a pretty good short-form horror game that is not actually that short. I'm kind of surprised. Like, I'm surprised at the playtime length, because usually these games where you're just like creeping around somewhere are like between 20 minutes and an hour. This one looks like it's 4 or 5 hours long. They might have gotten featured here or something. Not sure, but no review, or 1 positive review, no negative reviews, and 23 followers. Cool. What do I think on this one? I'm gonna guess. What am I gonna guess? I really think that this is one that someone is gonna pick up if the translation into English is good. What do they have for English? They have interface and subtitles. Doesn't look like they have audio. Okay, so for these short form horror games, they do tend to get picked up by like Twitch and Let's Players. So if this one gets picked up, could do pretty well. If it doesn't, I'm guessing maybe 200, and that's what I'm going to write down. Not because I think it's going to get 200 necessarily, because I do think that this is the kind of game that would get picked up by streamers and stuff, but for the moment, that's what I'm going to guess. All right. And we're going to move on to Anica, which is a free-to-play game developed and produced by Otakula. Anica is an RPG game that made everything by only one person, who are a cleaner at day and the game developer at night due to labor shortage. The developer needs to do everything on his own, from composing music, game design, programming, bad script writing, not so good at story writing, badly drawn art. I don't think your art is badly drawn. I think this is very cute. Also, absolutely wild that you put this in your description, my friend. Okay, so we have a little party of like cute bunny people. Are we all bunny people? They have multiple costumes. Okay, so you can mine stuff. All right, Otakula, you need to update your trailer so that it is not wishlist, it's buy or play, because you currently have it playable. It looks like a little RPG system. I don't have any idea what the story is, though. Story, okay, here it is. Well, it's about a rabbit mother named Cynthia who wants to locate and save her kidnapped son. Okay, I assure you is totally not bad parenting's fault. While trying to save her son, she spent some of her sweet time defeating bad guys or monster. Totally did not waste time on time-consuming activities such as mining/lumbering, crafting items, recruiting companions, and exploring the world. All right, so you're looking for your kid, but also maybe not so fast. All right, cool. Hey, Crow is here. Once again, Kaka Crow is the first person to review the game. You play as a bunny mother who must rescue her kid. So on to Carrot Town you go. And then I met this cow. This cow was a real big beep. Block Kaka. He would not let me go through into the levels. All right, Crow's doing the Crow thing. Early days as yet. A lot to see. Tried playing this for over an hour, talked to everyone I could, open everything I could, and nothing. I couldn't get out of the first area. Okay, so it looks like there might be an issue with like signposting in the first area on this one. 2 people are playing it now, with 3 at peak. And store page was made on, June 13th, 2022. Picked up not very many followers. And a couple of positive reviews, right? We saw, what, 3 positive reviews on this one? Or no, 2 positive reviews and 1 negative review. Whoopsie daisy, that's not what I want. Come on now. So what do I think on this one? It is free to play, so I think anyone who's interested can just check it out and see what they think. I think Otakula is too hard on themselves. They are clearly a newbie developer. I admire their chutzpah to put all of that information in the main image. I would say the capsule image is a bit disorienting. It kind of looks like it hasn't loaded properly because it's like off. It's unbalanced because we have the little bunny mom here. I think almost just having the moon would be better. But hey, actually, genuinely, I think this is very impressive for a first-time dev. Good job. I hope you keep making games. I'm going to guess probably, what do I think? 300 people will try this? Because it is free. Why not, right? All right, our next game is Bloody Lonely Cold, all in lowercase. For sale for $2.72, down from $3.89. Developed and published by YX. Okay, are you gonna get naked, young lady? I don't think I'm gonna review this one on stream because I could get in trouble. Even though there's no nakedness, I doesn't. Yeah, I'm a little too. Yeah, I'll look at you later. I'm going to say you're secretly a red light game in disguise. All right. Moving on to Building Destruction, which is for sale for $12.99. Developed and published by 180 Degrees, which is an interesting name for a studio. Multiplayer sandbox with destructible environment. Destroy different maps, build your own, and play with your friends and other people online. All right, yeah, I mean, they do have a destructible sandbox. Looks like you can blow up the walls and stuff. That's pretty cool. But this feels kind of more like a tech demo maybe than like a game. Yeah, it really does seem just like, hey, you want to blow some stuff up? I mean, that's cool. I wish they would show the building tools though. You said you have building tools. Like, can I assemble things in game? Come on, building tools. No, it's all just gunplay. All players died wave 4. Okay, so they have some kind of wave survival game, but it doesn't show any building mechanics, which I would think would be like easily half of this game's appeal. Oh, there's a building mechanic. Okay, so it does look like you can place objects in game. Game is amazing creator is the best person in the world. Thank you, A4B5X8. Let's see, one person is playing it now with 4 at peak, and this game was put up on Steam on September 20th last year. They picked up quite a few followers. Huh, that's interesting. That's more followers than I would expect for a game without, like, I mean, there is a hook here. It's the being able to blow stuff up, but without like a clear play narrative here. When we look at this, I don't necessarily see. Man, what do I mean by the term play narrative? Hold on. That was a thought that just like leapt out of my mouth without really passing through my brain there. I don't know where what I would be doing would have meaning. Man, I'm gonna have to think about this one. Thank you, Building Destruction, because that is making me think. What do I mean by that? I guess I mean like I can't look at that game and know what the point of playing it would be except for just like experience the mechanics. So I guess it kind of I don't know. This one's making me think. I'm gonna move on to, let's see, did they? Yes, we had the one positive review from someone who's very friendly. What am I gonna guess on this one? It is $13, which is quite expensive. What am I gonna guess? I'm going to guess 200, I think, for this one. Because I do have 186 followers, so I'm gonna assume that all of those followers convert over, but it seems like it's gonna take a while to do that. All right, moving on. To Commander Modern War, which is for sale for $9.09, down from $12.99, developed and published by Golden God Games. Experience the thrill of a modern combat between two factions as you outsmart your opponents in an epic game of strategy and cunning. Take command of your ground, air, and naval units, and lead them to victory in the most immersive turn-based battle simulation. The battlefield awaits. Okay, we have a hex-based fighting game. All right, so it says it's 4X. What we got here? We've got tanks and planes. Commander Modern War, the ultimate turn-based tactical game. Battle with 2 different factions for complete dominance of the battlefield. Recruit infantry, vehicles, air, and naval units. This is kind of giving me old school Command and Conquer vibes, I think. Alright, let's see what the reviews say. It's a turn-based tactical game that will put your strategic skills to the test. Worth for the time I enjoyed so far. You played for 14 hours. That's pretty high. Like, very high playthrough times on this, right? We're kind of used to seeing playthroughs in the like 20 minutes or under an hour kind of thing, but here people are, even this person is Advanced War Clone. I never played Advanced War. I like the graphics, can't wait for future updates. So these are our early access reviews. This is a 1.0 release? It is a 1.0 release. Alright, let's check your charts, Commander. Four people are playing it right now. And this was put up on Steam on the 3rd of January. So this was not in early access for very long. Wait, no, that's not 2012, it's 2023. Wait, no, it's 2022, come on now. Alright. With 64 followers. Did I read that correctly? No, I didn't. It was 63 followers. With 8 positive reviews. No negative reviews. So they had a decent followers per day count on this one, and they were in very briefly in early access. Hard to say. They're probably, I'm going to guess 400 for this one. I think if they had even one silly looking unit, like if there were, I don't know, giant robot elephants or something, just one thing that was really weird, I think they would probably be doing a bit better, because it looks very standard, but it's a little bit too fantastic, I think, for like really simulationist nerds to get into, because right, you've got guys in power armor and stuff. So I think they needed to lean into like, these are actually real military vehicles from the real world, or go the other way and give me robot elephants or monkeys in spacesuits or something, and go really wacky. As is, I think they're kind of in an awkward middle zone. And or they need really, really silly full motion videos. That would also be really fun. I miss the days of full motion videos. Alright, moving on to Duelyst GG, which is a free-to-play game developed and published by Distant Melody Studio. Love the capsule. This is a fantastic character design. Duelyst is a unique hybrid 1v1 card game where you play your units and spells into a 9x5 board where you can position them to your advantage. You can pick from different generals with unique bloodbound spells. All 800 plus cards are unlocked, so you can play anything you want from the start. That is probably a very good thing to put in here, because it's like, we're not going to try and nickel and dime you, even though it is a free-to-play game, which is where I would expect them to nickel and dime you. So how are you making your money, Distant Melody Studios? And have you made any games before? Nope, this is their only game. We also have, man, I still need a name for this kind of trailer, which is like, we turned our game on and are just recording it. Though they are adding tags to things? The art's really pretty, but I don't see... Okay, so we've got little dudes we can move around as well. I guess we play them from cards, sort of like Magic. Looks like there's lots of little dudes and lots of little cards. I'm guessing then that this is probably a port from a mobile game, just because there's so much art here to release for free-to-play on Steam. Oh, it looks like there was an earlier version of this. First played this on developer's website, and even then, Duelyst GG has completely exceeded my expectations, though you only played it for 3 hours. This is finally what Duelyst 1 players were waiting for. Okay, so this is a sequel, though they didn't put the original on Steam. not exactly running smoothly, and Crow is here. I played this dude gal play named Tear Blast. Now that is an adult industry name if I've ever seen one. Thanks, Crow. Always useful. A great mix of cards and tactics. Okay, so lots of positive reviews. I have a okay. I have to look this one up. I think I have to know if this is like a mobile game or if it's something else. They did not have a lot of time on Steam because the game page went up on the 14th. $93 followers, 8 positive reviews, right? That was what we got. Yes, because there's 8 now on Steam. So 8 positive reviews, 0 negative reviews, very nice. Very good followers per day. Clearly some interest here. Yeah, no, I have to look this up because I am confused. This one is highly anomalous. Duelyst GG. Duelyst Recreation Project. Hi, I've been working on a recreation of Duelyst. Okay. Duelyst.gg. Don't know what I'm going to see here. Cute little sprite person. Are you loading? Is this a loading image? Or are you just hanging out? Oh, okay, so you can play it online, it looks like? Possibly for free? Okay. Check out your Twitter. Alright, so this is the same people. Card of the day. Duelyst GG has been released on Steam. So it was previously playable on their website for free. So how are you funded? All right, I'm spending too long on this one. This is kind of fascinating. It looks like it's a remake of an older game. It may actually just be like fan funded, but it is so polished compared to that. I don't know. This one is highly anomalous. I have no idea. I'm gonna guess 6,000, but that is a number I'm pulling out of my hat. Moving on to Forest Life, which is also free and is developed by several different companies, one of which is called Game for Good and one is called Something Wildbound, and is published by BIG Technology Co. Limited. Players will play as 5 different characters and experience 5 environmental theme scenes related to sustainable palm oil, orangutan conservation, rainforest protection, etc. I am fascinated by the implications of etc. because those are wildly different things. Players need to make a variety of choices through their own understanding and reach different story endings. Okay, so we have both English and, I think, Chinese on the screen at the same time. And we're talking to someone called The One Above All, which seems more religious than I was expecting based on this description. What are we... Okay, this is all one conversation. This is all one conversation. Okay. Through the game, players will learn how the market demands for palm oil would affect the rainforests. Low-key, the soundtrack is heat. Cool. I'm one with nature awakened by the choices of a better man. Crow, please illuminate what is going on here, because I am very confused by this one. Multiple developers and publishers named BIG Technology. So I think the game is about gloom and doom, either that or about healthy food choices. Okay, something's going on here, but this is more confusing than Duelyst GG. 3 people played this at peak. Store page went up on January 4th. Okay, 6 followers. It is free, so people will check it out. 4 positive reviews, no negative reviews. Good job. like, okay, so on the surface, this is an environmentalist game with a somewhat scattershot message where they're talking about a lot of different environmental concerns. But the conversation where you were talking to God makes me think that maybe this is a religious game. It might be a school project, but I have no idea. Like, BIG Technology Co. Have you done anything else? No. Has anyone else here done anything else? It looks like no, probably not. No, all of the different companies involved in this have done nothing else. So it's not like a yearly school project or something. With all of these different companies involved, this may have been outsourced. Like, someone may have like bought the production of this game, possibly as a political teaching tool or something. I don't know. What am I gonna think? I'm gonna guess 50 people, maybe, unless this is like a school thing or something. I don't know. I admit the limitations of my knowledge on this one. Moving on to FrogJump. FrogJump is for sale for $1.29, developed and published by Individual. At this time, a platform jumping type of game. Is it going to be something else in the future? What an odd way to phrase that. You will experience the fun of mouse control object jumping. Just hold down the left mouse button to drag the animation out of the air, release the jump. You will control a frog jump up, leave the bottom of the well, see the wider world. I agree, frog! Exclamation mark. And it's a very cute little sprite frog. Look at this. That's very cute. And I have to say that the scrolling, if you're seeing strobing on the YouTube video where it looks like it's very low frame rate, that is in this video. This video is very, very low frame rate. Hard to say if the game is low frame rate. The frog is very cute. So this reminds me kind of something like Jump King. Like, it might be a Rage game? Hard to say. Let's see let's see if Individual has made anything before. They have. They made 2 DLCs for other things. Interesting. So, it doesn't look like anyone... Oh, wait, we had one person play it very briefly. And this was put up on... okay, October 18th, 2022. Picked up a few followers, and no reviews. So... I mean, I think the frog looks really cute. I'm guessing Individual is probably an individual, in which case, good job, Solo Dev. Solo Dev Solidarity, A+, thumbs up, you made a game. I think, like, the text here is maybe the problem, like, because this is a pretty good capsule. FrogJump is a little hard to read here, and in general, pixel art capsules don't do as well as other kinds of capsules, but I think the text is what's probably the problem, at least for English speakers. Requires agreement to a third-party EULA. That's weird. I've not seen that before. All right. What am I going to guess on this one? It's only $1. I'm going to say 30 people will play that one. That's my guess. All right, moving on to less frog-related games, unfortunately. All right, our next game is Scary Turnaround, which is on sale for 96 cents, down from 129. Hey, this is another game by Stunt, which was a game studio that we saw, I think, yesterday? Did we see Stunt yesterday? Yes. All right, they released a game yesterday as well. So, I guess they released 2 games on Friday? Scary Turnaround. Nice capsule. While walking in the mountains, okay, let's just double check what was the game they released yesterday. They released Disgusting Puzzle yesterday. Okay, so they released a weird puzzle game, and now they have a horror game. Interesting. You fall into a cave. There is practically no light at all. You will have to find your way out by exploring the abandoned rooms of what was once a laboratory. As you explore, you'll need to find the key that will open the door to your freedom. Alright, that was a dead person there. That seems fairly significant. We have a creeping around in the dark with a flashlight game. But again, like the other one we saw today, it doesn't look like there's an actual monster. Because if there was a monster, I would be like, put the monster in your capsule. That is what sells these little horror games. Okay. Mystery Dungeon is a tag for this one. I guess it is a mystery dungeon. So, I feel like this one, despite having a very nice capsule here, may struggle to get traction because there's nothing scary about Scary Turnaround. All you do is walk around, open doors, pick up batteries, and try to find your way out. And it's not difficult at all. It took me about 15 minutes. I will still recommend it. The game is cheap, but only buy it if you're bored and have nothing better to do. Alright, playtime checks out. They have a YouTube video if you want to see someone playing this one. I had a suspicion there's no monster or like any particular mechanics. Game went up on the 14th of January. Where it picked up 13 followers. Not a terrible follower per day count there. 1 positive review. So I wonder what Stunt is doing. I'm guessing they're another one of those like very, very, very small indie studios from places with weaker currency. Because I think a couple of people will buy this one. You know, I'm gonna guess maybe 100 people will try this one, which is $100, which is nothing to sneeze at. And I don't know many places in North America where you would make your money back off of selling $100 worth of this game, but there are some places where I think $100 would be really helpful, and I don't think that this game took a particularly long time to make. I'm going to keep an eye out for Stunt in the future. Oh, we have an episodic game for our next one, which is also our last one. I mentioned this would be a really short stream because we didn't have a ton of games today. Our last game is The Green Room Experiment, Episode 1, for sale for $11.69. Nice. Down from 1949, developed and published by Anica Video Games. You're locked in a dream and you need to wake up. This game is designed on an escape game structure. You must solve a puzzle to move on to the next table. You will be transported to a dreamlike, strange universe mixing exploration, mystery, and poetry. That's interesting. This is a game based on poetry. Okay, so when they say escape game structure, I think they mean escape rooms. Do they have an escape room in the tags? I'm going to add escape room as a tag, because I think that's definitely what... as a tag. A few years after World War II, Soviet scientists began experimenting with human beings to investigate the mysteries of parapsychology. One of these experiments conducted by Dr. Igor Lumelius consisted of putting guinea pigs called butterflies under hypnosis. Okay, the mental image of someone like waving a watch, like hypnotizing a bunch of guinea pigs, is hilarious and also very cute. So I will be very disappointed in you, Green, if you don't have a bunch of hypnotized guinea pigs. My suspicion is that the guinea pigs in this case are actual human beings, in which case they are human beings called guinea pigs called butterflies under hypnosis in order to lock them into a deep sleep. Patients lost in the maze of their sleep had to explore every corner of their own dreams in order to find their own way out and thus be able to wake up. Okay, so interesting idea for a episodic game. It looks like maybe each experiment, like each person's dream experience, will be a different episode. Anica Video Games, have you made anything else? Nope, this is your first game. And we have 2 reviews. I think in Spanish. Or French? Yeah, no, this is French. Okay, so they're both probably in French. Interesting. Show me your charts. 5 people bid peak, that's not too bad. And when did you put this page up? You put it up on the 12th of December. They got 36 followers. And 2 positive reviews. Nope. No. What am I going to guess on this one? I'm going to guess 200, probably. Because it looks very competently made, and people do be liking escape rooms. I think maybe they will sell less than that because they do not have, they have room in the title, which is good, because if people are looking for escape rooms, they might find this. But they do not have escape room here. They have escape game, which is very nitpicky maybe, but I think they need to replace that word from escape game to escape room, because that seems to be what they're building. But they have cool environments. So, all right, I think that's it for our quick little stream today. We have 5 games that did not get reviews and 8 games that did, giving us 38% of the games did not get any reviews. So that is considerably lower than yesterday, which is good. All right, I wish everybody who released a game yesterday the best of luck, and thank you, CC, for hanging out with me. That was very nice of you. I will see everybody again tomorrow. Hopefully a little bit earlier. I was delayed today because of the snow mostly. Have a lovely one. Bye, everybody.